None of the show inspired me to draw what happened on this week's Raw episode. Maybe because I was a little sick, or maybe because the show was boring, but very little of it was able to keep my attention. We all move on from Roadblock and pretend it never happened. Triple H and Dean did have a good match though, but of course, as we all knew, Dean didn't get the WWE Championship. Back to Raw. Though it was nice to start the show with an actual match this time around, let's skip through everything and get to the best and most standout moment for me. Dean Ambrose and Mick Foley. Dean comes out to talk about his loss at Roadblock and how he's ready for WrestleMania. Brock comes out and Heyman cuts a promo on stage. Heyman leaves and Brock stays to go beat up Dean Ambrose, and Dean pulls out a crowbar from his jacket and taunts Brock to get into the ring. It was cool to see Brock want to fight as he rushed to the ring and to back off when Dean was prepared to stop him. After that, we're backstage in the locker room with Dean Ambrose holding the crowbar when Mick Foley shows up to pass the torch to Dean. And of course, Mick Foley's version of passing the torch is a baseball bat wrapped in barbed wire. I remember these two were supposed to have a feud a few years ago, where the story was Ambrose blamed Mick for creating hardcore wrestlers and Dean having been one in the past, or something like that. It was a great idea, but Mick wasn't medically cleared to continue, so they never went through with it, which is a shame. Would have been amazing to hear them verbally spar with each other, and it would have been really cool to see them in a match. I really liked this segment. It did a lot of work in a short amount of time. It gave you something to look forward to in the Brock and Dean match. Not that the match itself is already something to look forward to. Where once that bat is out, the build to it will leave fans cheering. It also gave you Mick Foley's approval and support of Dean Ambrose as the role of the new version of Mick. The segment stood out to me. It was short and sweet. We got a cool back and forth between Mick Foley and Dean Ambrose. It helped to continue to build Dean as a character as well. And of course, the most important thing, he was very interesting. Again, Dean Ambrose is the most interesting thing going on Raw, and his build to WrestleMania match with Brock Lesnar is the most interesting and fleshed out. As of right now, this is the only match I'm really interested in. And as of right now, WrestleMania isn't looking too great for me. I hope they step things up fast, because they only have 2 weeks left till WrestleMania. I hope you enjoyed the new approach to this week's Monday Night Draw sketch.
I hope you like it, Dean. Bang, bang!
Cool. I love it.
Please subscribe, like, and share the videos. You can find my comics and other work over on nightmareprowrestling.com, Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, DeviantArt, and Facebook. Here's hoping next week's Raw inspires a good sketch. See you then.